Hello, Simmers, and welcome to my world. Here in my world, I like to play a little legacy challenge called Not So Garden. My name is Nova Z Star, and you can catch me here on YouTube as well as on Twitch. I'm pretty new to Twitch, so I stream once a week, if not daily. Currently, my Sims content, though, is only available here on YouTube. So, with that said, if you like all things Sim and you could spare it, maybe you want to drop a like down on this video and maybe subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a post from me again. Like most of you, I probably have a bit of an obsession. That obsession is with The Sims and the creative challenges and builds that other creators have come up with. Like, some of them are extremely talented, and some of my personal favorites, which I can't help but recommend to all of you, is the Not So Berry Challenge, written by Little Simsy & Co. For real, they made something that's really fun and engaging. It helped me branch out and come out of my comfort shell. I did a lot of new things that I didn't even realize was base game all along. Like, did you know there's an elemental collection? And I don't mean like fire and mischief, like the realm of magic. I mean like stones and minerals. Something I never thought would be put into a game. Not even a simulation game like this. So with that said, it got me thinking, what other types of traits, aspirations, and jobs haven't I really tried out before or even focused on? How many jobs have I actually made it to level 10 before? How many skills have I maxed? What skills have a max of 10 and what have a max of 5? There's just lots of questions I have, and I just didn't have the answers to it. And so with the Not So Berry challenge in mind, I wanted to see what I could come up with. Because what could be more creative than a mint berry? A cow plant? Kidding. All jokes aside, though, the challenge inspired me. Well, the Not So Berry challenge, that is. It really actually inspired me to focus on a story and want to build it and share it. And because I love the Sim community and all the creators out there and the game in general, I just wanted to take the chance and share it with you guys. So I thought I'd give you a sneak peek into my world and my mind and introduce you to the concepts of my first generation Daisy/Dandelion with the color themes of yellow and white. Well, I tell you all about the rules for my first generation and what I'll need to do to complete it. And I'm sure you assume I'm going to tell you the whole challenge, but what's the fun in that? The basics of this generation and crucial plot points is that I need 3 Sims for my first household and generation. These Sims need to contain at least 1 female Sim because the lore mentions an aunt. On the other hand, though, the other 2 Sims need to be teenagers, which to me, these 2 concepts put together already makes this legacy challenge stand out from the others. Considering in general, most of them specify only 1 heir to start with, who has to be young adult in age. Just like with the Not So Berry challenge, my heir has to have certain traits and is based off of a certain color. Colors, just like gardens, come in many different shapes and forms. So with that in mind, I wanted to have the possibility of a fight for heir status. Sorry, I know that's not a very good analogy, for lack of better words, on my part, but maybe this one will work better. Think choose your own story, but based on which Sim speaks to you the most, the one that renaissance with you the most. Your soul Sim, your soulmate. I wanted to focus hard on multiple Sims and grow attached to them. I wanted my siblings for this legacy to not just be side pieces, the forgotten childs, for lack of better words. Switching gears for a hot moment, let me just address this big elephant before I read it in the chat as comments. I mentioned a little bit ago earlier that to start the challenge it requires 3 Sims, but I'm in fact making 5. In short, I have a very specific idea and a way that I want to do this challenge for myself specifically, that for me it just made sense to include the extra 2 Sims that I am creating. In this case, they're acting as placeholders, and they will not make it into the main storyline or even stay with us very long. I used them so that I could pick and prop at specific family genes that I wanted and to fill out the family tree as I was getting ready to start my legacy. Moving on, because I don't want to actually accidentally tell you everything about the challenge before I've even posted it yet, I wanted to just take the moment to tell you about the rules that I have set for this first generation in their teenage years, while also introducing the gens' names and colors. My first gen is called Daisy and Dandelion Generation. Their colors are represented by, you guessed it, whites and yellows. I also wanted to go with very cheerful neutrals and beiges, very light in color, because for me this story is still unwritten. The possibilities are endless. For my teenagers, the starting rules for them is that they both need to have part-time jobs while also being high school students. How are you going to build a legacy without having any money to fund it? This is why instilling the work ethic in them is going to be really crucial. Plus, it goes with the storyline. Dandelion will need to join the fast food part-time job, and they will need to enter young adult as a straight-A high school student. Daisy, though, on the other hand, doesn't have to be a straight-A student, but she must master the lifeguard job. Both will need to master the handiness skill and will have to end the generation not being super close with anybody but each other. This means that they can be each other's best friends but have no other best friends. Maybe possibly stay away from having any good friends as well. This includes family and relationships. To procreate and create the next generation, you do not need to pursue marriage. I mean, if you want, you can pursue adoption. That'll work fine. The point of this challenge is so that it can be different for everybody. Dandelion will need to also master the rocket science skill and build a rocket ship, visit 6am. But also, I should warn you, Dandelion will need to visit the secret world that's located in Oasis Springs. That's a lot, especially when you compare Dandelion to Daisy. Daisy only has to master painting and fitness skills, while finding time to visit the secret lot in Willow Springs. As far as twins go, despite having such a close bond, these two twins couldn't be more different than each other. I mean, one's a nerd brain, while the other one wants to master inner peace. I don't know about you, but I don't think math, which is one of the most nerdy things I could think of right now, contributes to inner peace in my book. With that being said, I believe I've told you enough to keep you interested and to let you know about my new challenge that is in the works. But I'm pretty sure it's not enough that I would spoil all the fun. I want to leave you guessing, and I want you to be new to this whole experience just like me. So next time, just to warn you, we're going to be taking a closer look at our Sims and getting settled into our new home in Windenburg. And remember, if you really liked what you heard today and you could spare the time, please make sure you like this video to help with YouTube's algorithm. That's kind of a funny word to say if you think about it. Algorithm. The more I say it, it sounds really funny. Anyways, I hope to see some new faces over on Twitch, and I appreciate you all. Stay happy and happy simming.